I loved it when my wife had her period because her face would get covered with lots of pimples, and squeezing them was my favorite thing ever. I even married Mary because of her blemish-prone skin.
Darling, I look like a leper again.
No, you look beautiful. Just let me make it a little better. My wife was not aware of my passion and didn't really like it when I squeezed her pimples.
Ouch, Francis! It hurts! Let's just get this over with.
But I knew exactly how to approach her. First, I would win her over with her favorite lasagna. Then, I would prepare a bath with essential oils for her. Finally, I would give her a light massage.
You know how to make me happy, darling.
When my wife was completely relaxed, I would start my favorite activity. There's a few pimples here. Can I squeeze them out? After all my efforts, Mary felt uncomfortable saying no to me. I wasn't even that excited while in bed with her. So every month, I looked forward to new pimples, but one day, something went wrong. Mary's period calendar indicated that her skin should have been covered with acne. However, she was shining and looking absolutely flawless. What happened? You look different.
I do. Did you notice it too?
Like a bolt from the blue, Mary surprised me with a positive pregnancy test.
See how pregnancy has affected my skin. This is fantastic.
I pretended to be happy about the news, but at the time, I only had one thing in my mind: how the baby will deprive me of the greatest thrill of my life. but Mary looked so happy that I decided to try and find another way to satisfy my needs. First, I looked for acne on my face, but much to my dismay, my skin was perfectly clean. Then I turned on the internet. As it turned out, there are many videos of pimples being squeezed on the internet. I would lock myself in the bathroom and watch these videos one by one, hour after hour. Still, they didn't provide me the same thrill and pleasure as squeezing pimples on my wife's face. I was afflicted by insomnia and even started showing signs of depression. No, I couldn't go on like that. Mary also noticed that I had changed.
Honey, what should I do to make you go back to the way you were before?
I wanted to scream, "Get your period back!" Instead, I promised her I would deal with it myself. That night, I Googled the most common causes of female acne and found the perfect solution to my problem. A miscarriage causes a hormonal failure, and of its consequence is a sharp deterioration of one's skin condition. I rejoiced like a child and didn't hesitate for a second. I didn't want to be a father as much as I wanted to do my favorite thing. Plus, I was sure that the miscarriage would benefit Mary too. If I'm happy, she'll be happy too, like before. So the next evening, I prepared a hot bath for Mary. However, this time, instead of essential oils, I added a special tincture to the water. It had to solve the pregnancy issue. Darling, everything is ready. It's time for you to relax a little. Mary took off her bathrobe and was about to get into the bathtub when she suddenly stopped.
What is that stench? I don't like these essential oils anymore on account of my pregnancy.
She got dressed and went to bed. I didn't get too upset, as I had a plan B. I added a special ingredient to Mary's favorite lasagna, a pill that puts an end to any early-term pregnancy. You won't say no to this for sure. Without any suspicions, Mary started eating.
This is so delicious, Francis. You're the best.
I watched her eat the whole thing and couldn't contain the joy I felt. A little more and everything would fall into place.
Thank you, dear. I'll just go wash my face and go to bed.
My wife went to the bathroom and I dreamed about how I would get to pop pimples once again. Suddenly, I heard some noise coming from the bathroom. Mary, honey, are you okay? But Mary didn't reply. I saw water coming out from under the door, so I immediately kicked it down and found Mary unconscious on the floor. Yet, I didn't get scared. In fact, I rejoiced. The pills are already working. I knew that they wouldn't harm Mary, just the baby. But as the caring husband that I was, I called an ambulance. At the hospital, Mary was examined and regained consciousness later on. Honey, what happened? You scared me.
I turned on the water and then felt extremely nauseous. Please, don't cook this lasagna again. Our baby didn't like it.
I got worried. If Mary felt sick right after dinner, then the pill probably didn't get the chance to be absorbed by the body. The doctor's voice distracted me from my thoughts.
Mary, did you want to get rid of the baby?
No, what are you talking about? I want this baby so much.
I was secretly happy. The child was most likely gone. However, Mary didn't understand what the doctor was implying. So he explained to her that traces of harmful drugs had been found in her blood.
But don't you worry, they weren't absorbed because you threw up. Everything is fine with the baby.
I was desperate, and Mary demanded an explanation.
The last thing I ate was lasagna. Francis, how would you explain this?
Then I confessed to Mary what I had done for our family. I became so unhappy when the pregnancy cleared your skin. I was sure that she would understand. After all, she loved me. I was hoping that she would get rid of the baby herself, but...
That's own kind of obsession. You need help. And by that, I mean that we need to stay as far from you as possible.
You must learn to control your vices. Otherwise, they will control your life.